It's arm day. Arm day already. I've been thinking, my gym doesn't have, I don't think it's ever had a tricep machine besides dips. So it hasn't really had like an extension type machine before. And I've used a few of them before in various other gyms. And there was this particular one that I've used before that's just an overhead tricep extension. But it was really, really nice on my triceps and shoulder joint, or on my elbow joint. The only problem was it just went too far back to start. But if my gym can get something like that, that'd be really nice. Something that sat down, that you can load up with a bunch of weight. It's nice and heavy, and there's because we have a pull over machine, which is basically the exact same setup, but instead of using your elbow joints to extend, it's obviously you use your shoulder joints to pull over. But it's basically the same principle. That with a nice little kickstand thing, so you can pull the thing over your head, or not quite over your head, but well, actually, would you want it over your head? No, you'd want it like just behind it there. That would be great, especially in my gym, because I feel like, I mean, I think we've got 2, maybe 3 bicep machines. Yeah, we have 3 bicep preacher curl machines, but we don't have any tricep except for my dip. The dip one's fine, to be fair, but when you use a dip machine, you always get a decent amount of chest usage out of it. What the hell is happening here? Oh yeah, we're going. Tractor cutting the grass, not to overtake it. What was I saying? I don't know, I completely lost track. But yeah, a tricep machine would be great. Other than that, I don't even know what machines I would like to be added into my gym, because I mean, we basically got all bases. We've got all bases now. I feel like the stuff that normally comes in is just either unique stuff or, yeah, maybe rare gems that you don't often see. So that's nice. If I was making my own gym, it would all be old school equipment. It wouldn't be new Pinata, stuff like that, which I think is an Italian brand, isn't it? Yeah, it would be all the old school stuff, which is basically my gym now. Yeah, it'd be sick. I would make it private as well. It would just be my gym. Play my own tunes in there. That'd be sick, wouldn't it? That'd be wicked. Yeah, I could just imagine it now. I'd have a kitchen in there. I'd just buy out a warehouse, just a massive warehouse. I'd have probably one big speaker in there. Maybe some padded floor, I'm not too sure though. And I would just have machines just back to back of all like old school quality. I'd have a stainless steel dumbbell rack, which would set me back like 50 grand easy. I would have I would probably I'd make space for like a kitchen area for the pre-workout and post-workout stuff. I put in a sauna in there. I put in one of those back stretching machines. I would have one cardio machine right in the corner. It would be a treadmill. Then I'd have all nice down lighting with mirrors all over covering all four walls. And then I'd buy out another warehouse right beside it, and it would be full of cars. From Corvettes to old school Mustangs. This is like every man's dream right here. And then behind that, I'd have a racetrack. I'd have a massive racetrack with a drag strip attached to it. Or in fact, this is what I'll do. I would buy an old abandoned airstrip, and it would come with one or two hangars that I would use for the gym and the cars, and then I would be able to race the cars around the airstrip. That would be sick. That would be sick. Just have the doors open at summertime, or just all the time. I just have it open. Tunes blaring out. Yeah, that'll be good. Damn. Have a nice barbecue there as well, with a big like fire pit that I can sit outside with friends and family. With a big old drinks cooler. Bloody hell, mate! Going around that big. There's like no room in here. Anyway, we're gonna skip to the first set of, well, it's arms, so I think biceps. So I'll see you in there when I find a space, because it's bloody busy today. All right, here we go. Right, I'll see you in there. Jesus Christ. Ooh. God. It's a bit rough from the old elbow joint. That's why I didn't do this as much. Oh, I don't know what happened today, but that workout was just not it. I don't know, I just wasn't in it today. think I needed a bit of caffeine beforehand. That would have sorted me out. But for whatever reason, I just didn't. And the bicep was feeling tired from yesterday's back workout, so I actually forgot to record any of the bicep workouts, or exercises. But I don't know. I don't think that's too much of a loss. Who really enjoys watching other people working out? I mean, I don't really. I think the majority of you that watch this are probably just here for the talks, for me talking shit, whilst you do some other stuff, put me in the background, which is valid. But yeah, today was weird. Today was a weird one. I was hydrated but didn't get that crazy of a pump as well, so I don't know. Today was one of those days that you just gotta show up, and showed up we did. We showed up. But that reminds me of a saying. What was the saying? It was something like, you're not always gonna be 100% all of the time, but the time that you're 50-60%, make sure to go 100% of that 60%. I feel like that's what we achieved today. We may not have blown the doors off of any exercises, but nor sleeves were blown off either. But we did the work. And now back home to the post-workout. By the way, yesterday, oh my goodness, yesterday was a right shitter. I completely ran out of protein on the weekend, and I forgot to order a new batch for the following day. So yesterday, oh my god, I got an eyelash in my eye. So yesterday, the post-workout of what normally is a bowl of cereal was, it was a bowl of cereal but without any fluid. So it was just eating dry cereal. So that wasn't ideal. But today, we're good. Came in the mail. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. I also didn't have my oat pudding that I normally do because I didn't have any protein. So it's a bit of a mad one yesterday. It's pretty much just chicken and rice the whole day. That's the only thing that I had in the house. Oh, yeah. God, it must be leg day tomorrow already. Oh. Does anybody else get tight back? Not pain as much, but your back just gets really tight in your car seat. I guess it depends what car seats you have. See, I've got some bucket car seats, so yeah, it's not ideal for the back. They feel comfortable, don't get me wrong, but maybe it's just the way it kind of wraps around my back. It gets my erectors really tight. That also could just be my glutes growing at the same time though, because I know when my glutes grow, I get it's common to get some uncomfortability in the lower back area because it tightens up your kind of pelvis area. That was a very sudden stop to a cross junction. Jesus. Oh, look at that. Open road. That's nice. Oh, yeah. I mean, God, I don't have many series going on at the moment. I finished watching the second episode of season 9, Rick and Morty. You know what? Those two episodes have been really good. Actually, the last 4 episodes of Rick and Morty has been really good. I really enjoyed. So that's the end of season 9 and start of end of episode 8. End of season 8. Start of season 9. Sorry, bloody hell. But one show that I do want to get back into was Soul Eater, the anime. I stopped watching it halfway through. I don't know why. But I've got a badass TikTok edit saved to my favorites, and I keep watching it, and it's gassing me up, making me want to watch it. So shout out to that editor, whoever that was. These TikTok editors they're crazy. They can edit, I swear, they can edit some shows and put them in a better light than the show does. It's actually insane. They need to start getting paid big time for that. I'm sure a lot of them are getting paid. I've seen them have like ads at the bottom of their videos. It's like, what the hell are you even advertising when you're doing an edit about, I don't know, My Hero Academia or something like that? It's like, what are you advertising, bro? Or who was reaching out to you to advertise? I wonder. That's not even any shade. I was just genuinely curious because it doesn't have anything to do with the video. They just don't give a shit. The advertising company clearly just wants, I don't know what, because it's not tied to their product, so I don't know how that even works. It's not like they're actually advertising the product in the video. It's just the video that they've paid for them to add their product to has a lot of engagement, but it's not necessarily tied to the product whatsoever. Strange. It's a strange world we live in nowadays. Oh, it's a Rose. Hello. Yeah, but that's about it for me, man. I've yapped as much as I can yap. Now I'm ready to go eat some post. Very cute. Oh, but I'll see you in the next one for leg day. For an outrageous leg day. So I'll see you then.